Today I continue learning another hilarious clip from Friends. Chandler tries to propose Monica, but then so in this clip, Chandler starts with a purpose to propose Monica. He will bring Monica to her favorite restaurant, getting her favorite champagne, although it's expensive. And then, other than making a toast, he will propose. Other than proposing a toast, he will propose her. Everything is well planned until Monica's ex appears in the restaurant. His name is Richard, and that guy is very weirdo. He also start propose a toast, make a toast, but something about in the dew of morning, friendship with your laughter, fresh the morning, and something like that, and it's very un, un, uneasy, difficult to understand. And then because the crook think that Monica has got proposed, they kind of ask her, "Let me see your ring. Let me see your hand." And now Chandler wants to make it a surprise. He started to tell Monica that he is not into marriage at all, and but at the end, Monica turned out to be the one who proposed him. She knee down, and then she asked him, and then they end up a happy ending when both of them want to get married. Okay, so let's dive into the clip and study. Hey, listen, how you gonna ask her? How you gonna ask her? He chops the auxiliary verb together and just say, how you, not how are you, how you. And ask her become answer. How you gonna ask her? How you gonna ask her? It's going to be perfect. I'm taking her favorite restaurant. In this case, Chandler is pronounced clearly every single word because he wants to stress the importance and his clear purpose in proposing Monica. It's going to be perfect. An interesting thing to note here is that Joey reduces going to Ghana, while Chandler does not. He says it is going to be perfect. There's probably a reason for that. However, the expectation is when we want to emphasize an idea. When this happens, we tend to pronounce each sound carefully. Chandler wanted to accentuate the idea that it is going to be perfect. I'm gonna get her a bottle of the champagne she really loves. Sounds perfect. You're going to mess it up. Let me do it. Mess it up. Let me do it. In fact, I've been fine for a long time now, and I think we say in fact when we want to add more detailed information to what has just been said. The holiday was really disappointing, a complete disaster, in fact. And I couldn't imagine growing old with. We often use this when talking about two people that have been a couple for many years. Oh my God, I know, but just let me say it. Just let me say it. Just let me say it. But just. In fact, he doesn't pronounce the T, so it sounds like but just let me say it. But just let me say it. Let me is reduced to let me, but just let me say it. But just let me say it. Finally, saying it also links say it. But just but just let me say it. But just let me say it. We are hiding in the bathroom and then I sneak out, but before Monica can, the verb sneak means to go somewhere secretly and quietly in order to avoid being seen or heard. He says sneak out, which gives the idea that he performs the action to sneak out of a place. And the next thing you know, they're going at it right on the bathroom floor. Oftentimes, when we narrate a series of events, we use the phrase next thing you know, of a slightly modified version of that to say something happens unexpectedly all of a sudden. Next thing you know. Generally, when we say two people are going at it, we mean they are fighting. In this case, however, he means they are having sex. I like to make a toast. Richard here says make a toast. Earlier in the episode, Chandler used a different collocation. Then when the glasses are full, instead of proposing a toast as a third alternative, you could just say to toast someone or something. When you toast, you drink a glass of beverage, usually alcohol, to thank someone, honor someone, wish someone luck, or celebrate something. Let there be laughter and sharing of pleasures, for in the two of little things the heart finds this morning and is refreshed. Two in is the moisture that we can find on plants early in the morning is used for poetically here. Guess who are pumping into it at dinner? Who? If you pump into someone, you meet them out of chance without expecting to. Look, she only suspects something. She doesn't know for sure, so just throw her off the track. If someone suspects something and you want them to think about something else, we might say you throw someone off the track. If a criminal steals a car, she might try to throw the police off the track by changing the license plates. We often use a short expression to throw someone off, meaning to confuse someone. That's right, I throw her off. I can make her think of marriage is the last thing on my mind. This is an idiomatic way to say that you are not thinking about doing something or that is not a priority. In order to throw a suspecting Monica off, Chandler knows wants to make her believe he doesn't want to get married. Yeah, convince her you're scared of commitment. We usually use this word when two people are already to commit to each other. In other words, become a couple. I can do that. I've had 30 years of practice. Being you is finally gonna pay off. Is something you do based off, it is successful or has a good result. What are you up to? Just hang out talking about websites. We use it as a casual way to ask someone who we haven't seen for a while that what they've been doing. What's another common and similar way to ask this? What's up? What's cracking? What's happening? Why? To celebrate the relationship, to solidify the commitment. If you solidify your commitment to someone, you make that commitment stronger. Let's look up how to pronounce solidify, 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 solidify. When you learn new vocabulary, for example, you solidify it by using it in conversation. I did. I told her everything, Chandler, but she wouldn't believe me. Wouldn't he is the past tense of want. Joe is saying that he tried to make Monica change her mind back, but that she just wouldn't believe him. To her parents, I think, and she said, you shouldn't call her, but if I were you, I would. Joy says Monica went to her parents, which means she went to their house. To her parents, I think, and she said, you shouldn't call her, but if I were you, I would. You wanted it to be a surprise. In the same way that we reduce want to wanna, we sometimes contract wanted it to wanted it, wanted it, wanted it. You wanted it to be a surprise. You wanted it to be a surprise. You wanted it to be a surprise. I knew you were likely to take a wife. Can we come in yet? We are dying out here. Which picture best illustrates the action of sneaking? Picture number 3. What does to throw someone off mean? To abandon someone, to confuse someone, to make someone angry, confuse someone. What does Joy mean here? Chandler needs to focus. Chandler owes money. It be easy for Chandler. It be easy for Chandler. Pay off. Okay, that's it.